And then I was like, okay, cool. You guys are YouTubers too. I said, so YouTubers that are collabing in a video together, people love that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they just love that stuff. They love seeing two people on camera from different aspects, and it's dope. I love doing it too.
So, bro, I mean, you wanted to talk about this anyway.
What's up?
About the craziness that we did this week.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Our week has been crazy. I had a great time yesterday with
Reflection.
with Reflection Church. It was really amazing. I vlogged a little bit. I don't even know if you even noticed it.
You vlogged?
I did.
No, I didn't know.
I did my first IG vlog. I have to edit it still. I haven't edited it yet.
Come
but
on.
I just thought I'd do something different just because. Why not? But it was, man, I haven't had that much fun in a while.
No, it was fun. I was telling you, it was like a Grace Studios production.
It kind of was.
We did a lot of it.
You had the Grace.
I had the
Grace
the crew neck on.
The crew neck. I had the T-shirt. It was fun. Grace Studios produced over here.
It was a good time for sure.
Yes.
But today, welcome back to Creative Culture. You know,
What's up, y'all?
if you're new here, why don't you hit subscribe? What you doing, bro? Hit subscribe button.
Come on, we're almost at 100.
Almost there. We'll get
It's
there.
crazy.
But we got a fun new friend in the building today. Goes by Scatty. He's into fast cars. Got over 2.5 thousand subscribers. Over 2 million views on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Let's welcome our guy, Scatty
What's
Vlogs.
up, my man?
Thank you guys. Thanks so much for having me. And first and foremost, man, what you guys are doing here with the whole Creative Culture, show, and just kind of putting people on game. Because of course I'm a fan. I tune in.
Thank you, bro.
So just
We appreciate that.
Oh, of course, putting people on game is just. That's really cool. I've never seen a show that does something like that. So when you guys popped out with it, I was like, dude, every creator needs to watch these guys. And
That's the whole goal, man.
Just having fun too.
Yeah, I mean, we're small creators, and we know the struggle of bro, I'm just not feeling it right now because sometimes when you're starting, we get 20 views or whatever.
Yeah.
You're not there anymore, but I'm sure you were.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
I was fortunate to get up there, definitely. But it's hard. It's definitely hard to promote with 1 subscriber than it is harder to promote with 1,000 subscribers. I will say that.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
it gets easier as you go.
Yeah. So you can move the mic if you need to move.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Come on,
You're
man.
good. So I just wanted
You
to.
can kiss it. It's all right.
Yeah,
You're
it's
like
all
that?
good. We're good. We sanitize. We sanitize.
We
We're good.
sanitize. Trust me.
I just wanted to jump in, bro, and kind of ask, what made you start making content in the beginning to begin with?
So I decided, I was like, you know what? I've always been comfortable in front of a camera. I've been a server my whole life, and I just love talking. My mom always told me at a young age, it was like, man, you just don't shut up, do you? And I was like, no, I really don't. I was like, I don't. Every time I would ask my mom and dad for something like a toy or a new game or cleats, my dad would jokingly, he would run to the living room, sit down and be like to my mom, he'd sit down, we got to hear what this kid has to say because he's a master negotiator. And I'd just be laughing at it. But now that I'm older, I'm like,
You kind of understand.
I was like, I get what he was saying. He was like, this kid could talk and he needs to be, So I was fortunate enough to get the Scat Pack, which is, it was a gift from my mom and my grandma.
I'm still a little hurt you didn't bring it today.
I know, dude. I should have brought it
It's all right.
today.
He said, "You're gonna know when he's here. You'll
And
hear
then
it."
Yeah.
And then I'm like, he texted me that he's here. I was like, but I didn't hear the call.
Yeah, no. If I text you, I didn't bring the Scat.
Okay. Now I know.
Yeah. If you hear me, you're like, he's outside. Let's go out there.
He's outside. He's here. You're good.
But so as soon as I, got the car, I got in trouble with it. I had, got a couple incidents where I was, just out there being silly little kid,
Yeah.
So I got in trouble with the law. And then after I got the car back, I was like, you know what? I want to have fun with this car, but I want to do it legally. And somewhere where people are like, wow, that's cool. So I was like, I've never really watched YouTube, watched YouTubers. I've always just was like, I could do it, so I'm gonna do it. I've seen a couple videos, I know how to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm not a big YouTube follower. I watch you guys. You guys are my favorite YouTubers down here,
Hey,
you and Sandina.
On Apple Podcasts and Spotify
Yes.
now, so you don't have
Yes.
to watch YouTube.
Check all of them. All
Listen.
all the platforms for them. So I was like, what could I do? And I decided, I was like, bro, let me just become a vlogger and just do stuff with my car and kind of just put it on camera and just kind of show people that not all car enthusiasts are douches, they've built a bad rep. And, the first video I did, I wanted to do something to give back. And I did a video with a homeless man, Red.
Okay.
And I took him on a ride and we hung out all day. And hell of a dude. The video is up. It's my first video on my channel. So if you guys do want to check that out, I'm sure they'll probably put the description or in the link below. But what really brought me into it was just I needed something to be on camera with. I needed to just go out there and talk to people and meet new people. And a lot of people are always asking me what's the coolest thing about doing YouTube so far? And I'm like, meeting people.
Yeah.
That's all it. Like I met you guys from it. Like I knew in Sandino from work, but like people in LA, the Malibu area, Orange County, lots of reputable names that I've been able to come across and talk to because they're like, yeah, we're in the same book. We both do YouTube.
Yeah.
So
with that, you kind of just went right into the car. But
heck yeah.
what got you into vehicles even before you got your Scat Pack? Because that thing is beautiful, but I know there was a backstory before you started to like, that specific car.
So what got me into muscle cars was my dad. So my first car was a Land Rover. Out of high school, it was a 1996 Land Rover, 2 years older than me.
Jeez.
So I mobbed in that, 8 seats, 12-inch subs in the back. I was cool, I was having fun.
Good for you.
But every time I had that car, my dad would always like joke around with me like, you're not gonna pull no ladies in that car. You're not gonna do this. And I'm like, bro, it's got 8 seats. Like, what do you mean I'm not gonna pull no ladies?
I can pull 7 more.
Yeah, I said, what are you talking about, Pops? But he would always talk to me about his muscle cars, like his Cougars, his Novas, his Chevelles, and I'd be like, damn. I was like, those were badass cars, because of course I knew what they looked like.
Yeah.
But then that drew me into wanting an old car. So right after Land Rover, I got into a 1968 Mustang, and that was, to anybody here, if you are 18 years old, do not go for an old car. Don't do it.
You will be broke.
Yes.
broke.
And this one, I literally went up all the way up to Huntington. I took the train to Huntington Beach, 18 years old, picked up the car, and then I had it towed down here to Fresno. That's when I should have known it wasn't worth it. They said
when you had it towed down here.
Yeah, they said it can't go over the grapevine, but I was like, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I said 68 Mustang. I'm cool now. So I went ahead and I grabbed that, and that's what made me fall in love with them. I told my mom would be telling me too, like, why do you have such an old car? Like, why don't you get like a nice new car? Like, you have money saved up, like get a nice new car, like a Challenger or a Camaro. And I would always tell her, like, everybody has those cars. Everybody. I don't want to be like everybody. I want to have my own separate car. Again, I was 18, I ended up, all my money saved was blown on the Mustang to get rebuilt. All of it. And then I ended up trading it for another Mustang, a newer one.
Dang.
Did that one at least work?
Yeah, that one worked.
Oh, okay,
the only reason I traded it,
cool.
So I had,
if you're getting cars that are not working,
yeah, you said maybe
we gotta talk about this off camera.
You're the problem. But so everything that was wrong with the car, I had to fix it. I fixed it, and then I probably had the car for like 8 months. I only drove it for 2. 6 months it was in the shop, which was terrible, because like this,
I couldn't do that.
Yeah, right. I was like, dude, my mom was taking me everywhere. I was like, damn, this sucks, I couldn't get to work. But then finally I said, okay, cool, it's fixed. I'm gonna trade it for the Mustang. So I traded for a 06 Mustang, and between the 68 Mustang and the 2006 Mustang, that's really where I fell in love with cars, because when I jumped into it, I didn't really know much about them. I didn't know much about them, but that they were cool and they were fast and they were loud. And if it was loud, it was cooler,
Yeah.
So, between those two cars, that's kind of what drove me into it, was those and my dad kind of just talking about it. And I'm a social media guy. I'm a talkative guy. So when I jumped into the scene, I was like, let me make an Instagram for it. I had some friends who were like, that's weird, an Instagram for your car? And I'm like, nah, dude, you don't get it. I was like, you don't get
that's
it.
That's smart.
Yeah, I was like,
that's very
I said,
smart.
I see people do it, so I want to do it, Again, I was new in the scene, so when I saw it on people's cars, I was like, huh, that's pretty cool, So I made up the Scatty, and I just rolled with the presence on that. I just started learning. The Dodge community is huge on Instagram. It's unbelievable.
Dang.
The amount of people that you could talk. I've been in talks with Mark Trussell, the head of SRT Design, who designed my car. Like, me and him have conversated on Instagram, which is, awesome.
That's really cool, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's really what just got me into it. Just like the community, and then my dad always talking about it. And then once I jumped in the social media aspect of it, I was like, wow, dude, like, I'm just a little puppy in this. Like, what could I do to get up there? And the drive just started going,
How long have you been doing it now with the Scatty page?
I've had the Scatty page for I think 4 years, 4 or 5 years, but I've been doing YouTube religiously for about a year and a half.
Oh, so you just put really the last year and a half really
really directed into YouTube.
I always get your notifications.
Yeah, I love that.
You're like literally. I stopped watching the other car guys to watch them.
Oh, that's love.
All I watch is tall guy
Car reviews, yeah.
Car reviews, and then you. That's the only
shout
car
out
people.
Tall Guy Car Reviews. Yeah. We're both being watched, dude. Yeah.
That's sick. So how do you? I know you come out with videos pretty regularly. How do you come up with like topics and like different things to actually have your video the main point about?
So whenever it comes to like video editing or like just being on camera or like publishing, I like to think of the behind the pictures, because I know that after I publish it, I'm not going to go back and look at it. It's going to be viewed by the world now, world, or whoever's viewing. So I like to think about what I could do to help them to be like, oh, I'm gonna watch that for sure.
Yeah.
If I can't come up with a title, I know that in that video I have to do some outrageous stuff to keep them entertained, because I know that this week's title probably isn't that appealing, you know.
Yeah.
So you always want to think about. I like to think about what happened this week that I could probably throw in my video that people are gonna be like, ooh, you know, or like, hey, bro, let me send this to homeboy real quick or homegirl.
Yeah.
So coming up with ideas is just, it's really easy in the car world. In the vlog world, it might be a little bit harder because day-to-day stuff is tough, you know?
Yeah.
Because you guys, you know, with everything you guys are doing, you guys are busy people. But I like to just think about, you know, like what's going to appeal to the audience, what's going to get them mad and make them comment a question,
Okay.
or what's
Yeah.
going to make them happy and make them like comment, I disagree, you know?
Okay.
You want to interact with them, you know? You want to
like
get them
that.
pissed off,
Yeah.
you know, basically.
Is that what kind of went into? Because I did some research on you, obviously before, but I know last year your top video got like 43,000 views.
Oh yeah, the 600 horsepower, no 700 horsepower Trackhawk versus 600 horsepower.
I think
Ford
that's what it was.
Explorer, yeah.
What do you think made that do so well?
A Ford
So-
Explorer.
Yeah. Well, I think one, because it was around the time the Ford Explorer came out, so I
Yeah.
knew that the Ford Explorer was brand new, so not many videos were on YouTube about it. So anything with the
Okay.
name in it is going to jump into the top of the algorithm.
There you go.
So I was like, cool, that's going to work too. And then I was talking to two of my other friends who own the Ford Explorer, and then I was like, okay, cool, you guys are YouTubers too. I said, so YouTubers that are collabing in a video together, people love that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they just love that stuff. They love seeing two people on camera from different aspects, and it's dope. I love doing it too.
Yeah.
So I knew that was going to be a banger for sure. And, you know, I was fortunate enough to get above 40,000 plus views within, I think, about a year, almost a year.
Yeah.
And yeah, I knew that the Ford Explorer and the Trackhawk, that alone, it was going to be one of those where it's like, oh, the Ford Explorer is new and the Trackhawk's been a monster.
It's been there, yeah.
Yeah, what's going on
It's
here?
searchable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you use like any like keyword research tools or anything? You just kind of you know what's kind of popping in the car world.
Honestly, usually whatever I've seen from other YouTubers, like if I'm going to look through one of my videos or one of my buddies' car videos,
Yeah.
I'll see other famous YouTubers,
Uh-huh.
and they'll use words like terrorizes, you know, neighborhood streets, or just stuff like that, you know?
Sick.
So I like to just copy that and kind of just put it in my own terms and get people to, again, engage with the title, you know?
For sure.
So
But,
smart.
Heck yeah, you gotta. And honestly, dude, some people don't get it. You gotta really sometimes piss off the audience for them to go to your video, you know?
Some people don't want to though.
Yeah, that is true. YouTube, I'll say it every time, man. YouTube is the hardest platform to market because it's a jumping platform. You can market it on Instagram and you got to jump from Instagram to YouTube.
Yeah.
You can market it on Twitter and you got to jump from Twitter to YouTube. People don't like doing that. People hate jumping platforms and it's hard for them because they're lazy, you know?
The platforms don't like it either, so they're gonna
Exactly.
push your stuff down.
Exactly.
Just trying to make them leave.
Yeah.
But what do you shoot with? Like, do you just use your phone or?
Oh, I use my phone.
Yeah?
I use
See?
my phone just because, I mean, I've had an actual camera before.
Yeah.
But the editing was just, it was whack for me. I couldn't get it
You didn't
down.
like it?
Yeah, I couldn't get the gist of it.
What
Like,
did you- what
you
were
guys
you
are smart.
using?
You guys would have got it. I used iMovie, but on my laptop.
Yeah.
So like on my laptop, it was super difficult. I don't know what the hell I was doing.
But what camera did you have?
My I don't know. It was one of my old ones. Like my mom had it, so I used it like for like my first video. It was never posted. I trashed it and re-recorded it.
First videos?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was like
man.
in the first videos where I'm like,
Wow.
"Hey, this is Alec here," you know. But when I was all shy and stuff.
It's
We were talking about that the other day.
we were just
too.
talking about you don't need a camera, dude.
Yeah.
Like you just need a phone. Like
Yeah.
all your videos are through your phone,
Yeah, all of them.
and
So
it
nice
does
now,
not look
so-
bad at all.
No, dude. Yeah, I've had like I think we've talked about.
Yeah, we were talking about
I
that,
appreciate
yeah.
that first of all. But yeah, I've had people tell me like, "Hey, man, like DM me like, hey, what kind of camera do you use?" And I'm like, iPhone 12 Pro Max. You know, that's the best camera you can have. And they're like, "What? I have the same one." And I'm like, "What are you doing?
Bet.
Why are you
Yeah.
wasting money on an
Clean your
$800
lens.
camera?" Yeah.
Yep.
Hey,
Is it
it's not
clean
a
that?
waste of money.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
You
When
better
you have,
relax.
when you
It's-
have a studio this
no,
bad.
I get you. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're just crazy about this stuff, bro.
No, dude, when I walked in, I was like, damn, dude, they were right. It's 3 camera setup. I like that.
I
Yeah.
gave him a warning, so we actually went.
Oh,
and
did you?
We went and had coffee a couple weeks ago, and I told him I was like, just be kind of alert what we're gonna
yeah.
have in the studio. And he was just like, all right, cool.
Heck yeah.
Because I was like, this isn't what you saw. This is totally
Yeah,
different. And
exactly.
You
I
were
love it,
like, okay.
Making moves, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
big moves,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
And like I said, man, like I watch you guys on a
Oh,
regular.
dude.
Like I love watching you guys. It's crazy, and I mean, it takes time with all this just creating stuff. But the stuff that you guys are promoting, it's stuff that people need to hear, you know. And it's in the arena of what we do. We create content.
Yeah.
So You guys are kings. I'll tell you that. You guys are bad.
Oh,
you guys
dude.
are bad.
Thank you, bro.
Far from it, though.
You know, we're just trying to create a culture, you know, that connects, like meeting you and meeting, I think you call him Sandino or Nick.
Nick, yeah,
and
Nick,
just meeting people like that, bro. That's just what we're trying to do, and you know, just change it up a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Put Fresno on the map.
Put Fresno on the map.
Lots of talent here. So much talent here. It's insane.
Yeah. Do you another question for you? Do you ever feel like pressure to live up to like the last video that got 2,000 views or the 40,000 view video? Like, what's that feel like? And describe that for like the newer creators.
No, for sure. So, I mean, like a lot of people are always like, oh, it's easy for you to be on camera. It's easy for you to do this, easy for you to do that. Like, no, it's hard. Like, we all start off from like knowing nothing to just learning everything.
Yeah.
So I do feel that sometimes, like, it's a wall. It definitely is a wall where I post. But the one thing that I realize is really key in content creating is just consistency. You could post 4 whack videos and then you have a good YouTuber who didn't post 4 good videos like he used to. I'm going to go watch the 4 whack videos because they're there, you know? So anything that's there, it's going to be viewed, you know?
Yeah.
I might not get 43K on one like I got 200 on one, but it's just, I like to think of it as in like, okay, that's not popular right now. That's going to blow up. There's videos that are like 5 years old that hit 1 million after they've been that old, you know, and those YouTubers prosper how they do. So whenever it does come to like, I see a video hit 1,000 and I see 2 weeks ago hit 5,000. I do get a little discouraged because I'm like, okay, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? And what did I do different from this one? So the first thing that I would tell a lot of content creators is check out both videos. If you have one video at 1,000 views and one video at 10,000 views, check out both videos to see if something was super different. If it was pretty similar, then you did everything right. The number one thing you should be happy about is that you posted it. It's posted it and it's up. So just worry about next week's video, and next week come back to that one and check out the similarities between those. So if you have these 2 right here, as soon as you make the next one, go through the similarities between those. Always go back to your previous video to see what's different. Because without you knowing it, we're content creators. You could start up a brand new catchphrase in this show right now and then not use it next time, and somebody really liked it, you know? So it's always good to go back and study your videos so you can be like, okay, bro, like I said that, and like, I think people really digged with that. Let's do that again. That's cool. You know? So basically, I just say always compare.
You're smart over here.
Right?
I mean,
come up with a catchphrase.
Right? I'll think about it later.
Yeah. Something cool. So
it'll just happen.
Like a look or something, you know? Like a look, like an eyebrow. But
all right, The Rock over here, I can't steal that, bro. He's making money off that already.
Every time he does it.
Every time.
No, that's good, funny, man. I know we get caught up in that even sometimes. Like, honestly speaking, like even when we're doing, like I just recently told Nemo in the last, I think, podcast that we dropped, like I'm gonna stop, you know, doing the vlog stuff for now because this is kind of taking priority for me. And I think Nemo too. Just to like, we're just putting a lot more effort into this and cutting up, you know, shorts and TikToks and just pushing a lot of that so we can grow that first.
And see, that's what I loved on your Instagram. I loved all the little vlogs you post. I'd watch those, you know. I'd be keeping up with those.
Thank you, bro. No, man, it's like finding your own voice. Like, not everyone's a vlogger. Not everyone's a, you know, like a car vlogger and all that. Very Everyone's got like their own lane and niche. And whatever that is for you, like, you got to find that for yourself.
Oh, no, for sure.
You can't be Scatty, and Scatty can't be you, or your name would be Scatty. So
and then, I mean, it's like what we piggybacked off last time I was here, dude. Like, somebody's already done it. It's probably been done. Like, if you think, oh, I can't do that, somebody already came out with it. What?
So?
Dude, everything you do,
it is what it is.
Every shoe created has already been created.
That's a different headphone brand than this one.
Yeah, is it? Oh, shit.
But it's the same thing. That's a shirt. They're all shirts, but this shirt is different than this one.
Oh, exactly.
So at the end of the day, like,
there's different models, and it's just whatever you want to do, guys. Just go out there and just jump on it because someone's already did it, but it's a open game to who's gonna do it better. It's open game to who's gonna do it better. Everybody can do the same thing, but if you ask me who does it better, I'm gonna say me. I do it better. You're gonna want to watch me.
Yeah, you know? Bro. Some people won't like the way I talk, but they'll like the way you talk, or they'll like the way Nemo talks.
Yeah,
so
they just could be like that.
They vibe with different people.
It's a business. I could have a iPhone 13 right here, and you need a phone. But if you don't like me, you won't buy it. But if I give it to Aaron, you'll buy it from him because you like him. You know, you like hearing him talk about it.
It's all different perspectives. One thing that I kind of want to, I know we're talking about the cars.
No, yeah, go ahead.
But I want to go into your music. You're a music enthusiast.
Oh, yeah, dude, Nirvana.
See, last time you had what is it, the Red Hot Chilies?
It was AC/DC.
It was AC/DC.
Last time.
No, it was Red Hot. It was Red Hot.
Last time we hung out, I had Red Hot.
Yeah, so and I've noticed that lately you've been posting on your story a lot of music.
Oh, dude, yes.
You know, reposting. What's your favorite genre of
Oh,
music?
dude.
I kind of already know because of your shirts, but like,
no, anybody, like, I promise, anybody who could go, like, pause this video and go comment what you think my favorite genre is, no one will probably get it. It's heavy metal, like Slipknot, like that type of stuff. Gojira, the Architect, stuff like that, and a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people see that and they're like, what? Like, you
Really?
like that heavy stuff? And
People don't.
I'm like, hell yeah, I like that stuff.
I feel like a lot of people like that stuff.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
No, dude, I've had a lot of people who are like, I feel like we live in a day and age where it's hip hop and rap and R&B. Like all those songs are popular and all those artists are the ones who, think about it, 80s and 90s, you were a rock star. It was Motley Crue,
Yeah.
it was Guns N' Roses, Def Leppard, Queen. Everybody's running around doing, what they're doing, just drugs and stuff like that.
the rock star.
Yeah, now it's, who do we see at the Grammys? We see Meg Thee Stallion, we see
Facts.
Roddy Ricch,
Yeah.
we don't see the rock stars no more. We see the pop stars, and
I
that's
miss the
okay.
rock star.
It's
Nothing wrong with
yeah,
it,
there's nothing
but-
wrong. I'm totally okay with that. I respect all the musicians. But if you ask me, would you rather live in the 80s and 90s? Oh, heck yeah.
I even
To
say
see the
that.
Metallica tour bus.
But I would
Yeah.
even rather live in the '90s hip hop era than the new age
Yeah.
now.
See?
I strongly dislike now than what I did in the
Strongly
'90s.
Right?
I'm not gonna say hate because hate's a very strong word.
It is.
You strongly
Because I do
Strongly
like
dislike is
like,
better to say, yeah.
I like J. Cole. He's now, but I love the '90s
Yeah.
era of the hip. I'm watching right now the American Saga Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, yeah, see?
Like, on Hulu. My God, it made me love them even more. I don't listen to the music anymore, but it made me realize, okay, this
I'll
is
check
why
that out.
I was attached to their music
It's
at one
different.
point in my life because of
Yeah.
what they went through, how they even got to it.
And it's crazy, bro. There's just a lot of bands, and I'm huge on liking the bands and the members just behind their story, just like you. You know,
Yes.
just because what they stand for, what they've been through, what they do. It's just. It's
Yeah.
insane, and you got to think about it. Like half these bands that were like in the 70s and 80s, like they were worldwide stardom at like 18, 19, 21,
It's crazy.
22. Like, do you guys remember how you were
Selling out
thinking at that age?
Yes.
I was thinking like a loser. No, I'm just kidding. But I had a weird
working at a
mindset.
sneaker store.
Yeah, I was working at Home Goods. I was stocking stuffs on the shelves
I
for
was
like
cleaning
old ladies,
dishes. I was cleaning all the dishes.
Man,
Crazy.
and these guys are out there, playing 50,000 people.
Sold out stadiums.
Sold out
Talking about-
stadiums.
Yeah.
So like, it's cool to hear the music and how good it is, and also understanding like, damn, he was. Steven Tyler was 17 years old when he wrote "Dream On." "Dream On" is one of the
Yo.
greatest rock songs of all time.
17.
17.
I didn't know that.
Dude, I couldn't
You
even
know what
drive
I-
my car at
what-
17. I would have been in so much
Well,
trouble.
you obviously couldn't because of the Mustang that you
it was
brought.
still in the shop.
Yeah, I couldn't. My car was in the shop. That's why I couldn't drive. I should have been writing music, I guess.
That's what. Do you play any instruments?
I don't, dude. I really don't. And
Because
it's
you look
crazy.
like a guitar player, dude.
That's what I was
I'm
gonna
not gonna
guess,
lie.
too.
Say that.
He looks like a
Don't say
shredder
that.
on the
Don't say that.
guitar.
Don't say that, dude. My girlfriend knows that I love that you say that right now. I
You
hold
go
my
buy a
girl-
guitar right now.
Yeah,
I have someone that could teach you.
dude, please do, because I tell my girl all the time whenever we're like just chilling and having our own fun in the studio, going over content or stuff. I always tell her, I was like, hey, when everything's up and running, when I got my apparel running and I got YouTube weekly drops, I was like, we're gonna go buy a drum set.
Come
and we're gonna
on.
go crazy on the drums. And
Yeah.
we're gonna go stupid. And she's like, okay, well, are you gonna get a guitar too? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna sing too. I'm gonna do it all, So she knows about it, dude. Trust me. When things are all like sitting down,
I got an electric drum set in there if you want to take that home.
oh,
He said, "Say less."
all right, we're chilling here. We're staying after the show. We're staying after the show. But no, I do want to eventually teach myself how to play an instrument. I think it's funny because when I was little, I made my mom buy me a guitar, an electric and an acoustic, and she did it. She bought it, and then I was like 9 and 10, so I totally gave it up immediately, like within
Wow.
2 months.
Wow.
But it's weird because I really love the music, and and now I want to learn it. Now that I'm older, I feel like I'll take the time to learn something and
Yeah.
play the guitar. But that's in the future. Like for sure, no matter what, I will learn an instrument. But in the future, when I have everything like slowing down,
Your
For sure.
your goals already
Exactly.
almost met or
Yeah.
are already met.
Exactly. And that's one thing that I will add for all the content creators too. I see this video all the time on Instagram. You can make it in your 30s. You can make it in your 40s.
Yeah.
You can make it in your 50s. You can make it in your 60s. So that's what's helped me a lot recently, because sometimes I would be like, dude, I don't got no time. Like, I'm 23, bro. In 2 years, if I'm not a millionaire, I'm going to be pretty sad. That's how I think. And a lot of people are like, bro, 2 years, like, that's a long time. Like, you don't got that much. Like, you have a lot of time. And I'm like, no, dude, I don't have much time. But I just got to understand that it is true. Like, rock stars made it in their 30s. You
Yeah.
know, some made it in their 40s, and there is time, and that's why I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna handle what I could handle today, and then in the future, for example, like we're talking about right now, the drums, that's something I really want to do that I would love to do right now, but I understand that I got time. I got
Yeah.
time. Let me do what I'm doing right now, and I'll bang on those drums later. You know, I'll have fun with that. And who knows? What if I go crazy on the drums and just a band
He's
starts?
just in a.
We don't know.
in
Yeah,
a
we
band.
don't know. That's the crazy thing too, is that like I buy a drum set and I'm at Guitar Center and some guy who sells me the drums plays guitar, and then a guy buys a microphone. He's a singer, and we all become a band. Boom. You know, like that's life.
That's
you know?
the documentary right there.
Yeah,
he
it's
didn't start
ins-
playing till his late 20s.
Bro, for real, it's
Alec,
insane.
aka Scatty.
Yeah, Scatty,
25 years old
Scatty
when
the band.
he first started.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny.
but yeah.
Did you
No,
say you're
definitely.
23?
23? Yeah,
You're 23.
yeah, 24 in May.
24 in May.
May what?
Yeah, May 14th, Taurus.
My daughter's birthday's a day before yours.
Yeah,
That's
hers is 10. Hers is 4. Is 3 days before your daughter's. May
Dang,
10th.
that's crazy. She was due. That's ridiculous.
Wow, May 14th. That's bad.
Yeah. So what? I had a question right off of that. I just lost it in my
bad.
head. No, you good.
Let me see.
Oh yeah. 23. I'm 27.
okay.
Gonna be 28 next month. 26.
Hey, party.
Yes, sir.
Right. What do you think? Like I always say, like 30 is the new 20.
Oh, for sure.
In like our 20s, I
Well,
still
then
feel
I'm
like a
15
child.
right now. Then.
Bro, like, do you
16.
still feel like you're learning a ton of
18.
stuff? Like, you feel like we're in our kind of like our. I still feel like a kid. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, sometimes.
No,
Yeah. What
no.
do you think about that? Like, what?
Like that, the whole logic.
Do you
behind
still
that?
feel? Yeah. Do you still feel like? Well, we're supposed to always be learning, but you still feel like you're learning like how to be an adult. I guess. Like, I
yeah.
still feel that way.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But in a different view. So
Yeah.
regarding like street smart, I feel like I've always, and this is, you know, not to be like, you know, try to have like a big head or anything, but my mom was very strict, and she was very like, you go out there. She told me this from a young age. You go out there, and I played football my whole life.
Come on.
She was like, you wear my name on your helmet. She's like, when you're out there, you have a helmet on and it says my name right here. She's like, you don't ever embarrass me out there. And I was like, you're right. I was like, you're right. You know, I got you. So I would always hold myself to like a huge, like high standard. And whenever I'm out, whenever I'm around her family, whenever I'm around Fenn's family, or just, you know, I'm a content creator, so I'm not going to be a mean person, you know, but I hold myself very high. So when it comes to like certain street smart things that a lot of adults nowadays should understand, I understand, but I'm okay with them not understanding. Like there's people we run across at stores, and I'm sure you come across people when you're out with your family that you're like, dude, you are way too old to be acting like that. You know, like you look like you're in your 40s and you're acting like you're
I got
15.
a nice example.
You know what I'm
about
saying? Stuff like that.
Sure, we both do.
So when it comes, when it comes to
me
stuff,
yesterday.
what happened at a store or what?
No, go ahead. Yeah, we're just
You said no,
Let's
dude.
get past
You
it.
said we were in a position like that and we didn't like it. But so I feel like when it comes to street smart stuff like that, a lot of the stuff that I should be learning, I already got a hunch of, and I'm like, okay, cool, that's true, I get it now. I'm gonna go and put people on game about that.
Yeah.
Because I'm 23, my girlfriend's 21, so I always tell her whenever she's dealing with anything, you know, mentally or emotionally, I'm like, dude, think about it. I'm 23, you're 21. I promise you, our mindsets were completely different right now. So whatever you're thinking, whatever I'm thinking, you're probably not. So I'm gonna put you on game right now to help you understand a little bit better and get you over this, you know, this little crisis, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm still learning about things like in the business aspect of life, you know, like how you run a business and how you collab with people in an aspect like that. As for like street smart and learning how to like talk to people, I've been fortunate enough to just kind of grow up already wanting to do that, you know, like
That's sick.
I wanted to walk into a room and I wanted to be able to talk to everybody there, regardless of the ages were from 7 years old to 65. I could create a conversation with anybody there, I promise you.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like that's where I'm still like proficient in, you know, and of course you learn every day. So there's some conversations that I have where I'm like, okay, cool. So like maybe like I could switch that up a little bit next time I do something like that. But to piggyback off your question, just like a business aspect of things, you know?
Yeah.
But so I definitely do feel you though, for sure feel you. Like you learn on an everyday basis, but kind of relays it back. So it's our job to put people on game and kind of get them to understand, you know? Like I said, she's 21, their mindsets are different. So when I put you on game about something I'm thinking, you got to understand it. It's from a 23-year-old's mind, not a 21-year-old's mind. I'm going to think different than y'all, you know?
Different
And you're going
perspective.
to think for me, yeah.
Yeah.
Perspective and communication, the most important thing in the world. People don't
I think
understand
so.
that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna clip that and post that on
For
TikTok.
real, that
Yeah.
was a good one right there.
Yeah,
It's
Boy.
gonna go crazy.
Perspective.
No,
He's
I just got a few more questions. Do you have something off that?
No.
No, I felt like you did.
No, it went away.
think
As soon
you
as
did.
I had something, and then right before you looked at me, it went away.
my bad. Cut you off.
He's
No,
so
man.
good
I just wanted
looking.
to You mentioned before camera started rolling, you're going to be starting a podcast.
Yes. I do want to start my own show going. I want to get something going. Like, oh, you guys, again, I'm a huge fan. So you guys is what made me be like, I want to do that. You know?
Yeah, come on.
So,
What's that going to be about?
Man.
Is
Thank
it
you.
going to be about like cars or just kind of everything?
Honestly, man, I think it's just going to be about everything.
Yeah.
Everything. I'm talking like music. I want to talk music with certain people. I want to talk cars with certain people. I want to talk, mindsets of certain people, like down in the dirt. Some people are like, oh, I can't do this no more, like this. And like, I want to talk to them because, again, like I said, bro, 7 years old or 65 years old, give me 5 minutes and we'll be friends. I promise. You know.
You got a name?
I don't.
Scatty's Garage.
I don't. That's a good one. That'd have to be about cars, though.
See,
true.
The
True.
reason why I like that is because now people are they're gonna get to know Alec, not Scatty.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be cool because a lot of the audience from YouTube will be.
They know you as Scatty. They know you as the car guy. They know you as the guy with the scat pack, and he does car things with other car enthusiasts.
Cars,
But then they're like, oh wait, hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, Alec actually likes music. Oh, his real name is actually Alec. It's Scatty.
Exactly.
There's little things like that people will get to know you behind the scenes.
I'm 100% on that too. Like I think about it the same exact way. Is I just feel like I'm always intrigued in learning about people. I don't know what it is. It's just that whenever I find anybody, regardless of what position they're in, I want to know what brought you here.
Yeah.
Like what put you in this position? Like what made you a millionaire, or what made you homeless after being a millionaire? Like the stories behind it is what people don't understand. That's why documentaries are always shown at the end, because they're already gone. No one's gonna really care what they're saying.
Yeah.
But the documentaries is because that's what the story is. Like people don't understand that when a musician pops off and they're famous for the rest of their life, there was a point in time where they stepped on a stage, and December 15th, 1991 is where that one singer connected with their passion and their dream and their reality. And people are not going to see that stage be glorified until they're gone and it's in their documentary. This day is when so-and-so became like, no, well, how come it wasn't popping back then when it was that day,
That's why I'm a very big advocate on giving people their flowers as their life.
I've seen that so many times.
I hate giving, obviously later I have to go to go see, Ashley's grandfather passed away. So we're going to go to the viewing, and to me, everyone's like wearing a flower, and at the end they're gonna give it, throw it in there. And I'm like, man, why couldn't we give him his thank you before he passed? And I think sometimes we wait until we miss the moment.
Yeah.
Because we're so focused. Sometimes we're so focused on inward that we forget to miss the moment with other people. Like I love getting to know where people are at right now.
Oh, exactly.
I don't want to get to know them after they pass.
Yeah.
That's why, for me, certain hip hop things, like Big Pun, right? He was the biggest Puerto Rican rapper there ever was. I hate the fact that I didn't get to, I wanted to know him. I want to be able to see him. I wanted to see him on stage, not at 10 years old knowing this dude died in the 90s because, he was just really, really big.
Exactly. And a lot of people don't think about that. They think it's just like, oh, okay, it done and over with. There'll be another one.
No, it's there won't be though.
No,
there's only one of you.
Yeah, exactly. There's only one. Simple. And everybody thinks different. Everybody talks different, bro. There's no one out there that's exactly like you. I mean, and that's aside from twins and stuff like that. But
even twins are different because I was supposed to be a twin. And I always think how was he gonna be? Because I'm something to work with.
He said, because I'm fresh.
No, I forget the fresh, bro. I know me, so I'm I wonder how he was good.
He was like an accountant or something.
Boy, probably filthy gazillionaire over here.
Man, imagine.
A doctor or something. Actually was very intelligent, not like me.
Surgeon.
Went off the side of the road and got jacked up.
With your camera.
With the camera.
Just him like this, standing with the camera.
He's all like, "No, I run your whole channel, bro." He knows. I don't know. I always ask. I always figure I wonder what he would have done in this moment.
Yeah, and
that's
it's
funny.
It's cool because some people, they don't get excitement behind wondering about things. I'm the most hypothetical person you'll ever meet. If we're chilling, hanging out, I'll ask my lady or I'll ask my friend, hey, what if someone just broke in right now? What are we gonna do? What's the next move? And they'd be like, bro, why are you asking it? They're like, well, look, this is what I would do. I would jump right there. I would push you out that window because you'd fall and now you'd be outside. You'd be safe. So whenever people don't understand that stuff is funny. It's a joke to get people to laugh for me, but it's also I wonder about everything.
Smart though.
Do you ever? This is weird, but do you ever do that with zombies? You like think about that?
Yes.
Oh hell yeah.
Yes.
I made game plans.
That's not normal.
Oh, okay. I'm glad it's normal.
I thought everybody thought about that.
I got a whole game plan to go up to the hills, and we're gonna make a community up there and all that. I'm gonna stop here first and get water, and then we're gonna go. Okay. So I'm not the only one.
Wait, so but where's your vehicle though? Because first thing I said, I was gonna go to like a Dodge and get just go to Dodge dealership, bro, and just get a TRX. You know, because you need a truck.
Or you're part of the community. You get the trucks.
Yeah.
And then we good.
You're right.
I can get the weapons.
Yes.
You know, don't worry about that.
We're good.
My uncle was in the military
with me,
for a very long
good.
time, so we're good.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, see,
he can record everything for us.
Yeah, he can just be doing this every time we go for the documentary.
Exactly. Yeah, and no one when the documentary comes out, no one's gonna be thinking about zombies, but we were. Yep. We were thinking about zombies. You know,
we were ready.
I always think about weird stuff like that.
Yeah and I mean, it's funny because a lot of people get a joke out of it, and I like laughing about it too. But if you really look at the idea of it, it is good to it's good to think about every single possibility.
My wife asked me the one time, she said, what happened when someone cuts you off and like you beep the horn or you flash their lights at them? What if they come out with a gun?
Yeah.
I said, well, I'm gonna push your head down, and I'm gonna be to the point where I'm moving all the way around to where he's not gonna hit me, and I'm gonna run him over. Like, it's just that simple. But she's like, no, I'm gonna just go. Like, if you go this way, you're gonna get shot in your face. What are you doing?
Said, and the question you just asked me, you said I already answered that 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
you said stop asking.
But she's like, this is what I would do. I was like, you're dead.
Yeah,
like I'm at your funeral right now. I'll be driving to your funeral because you didn't do what I told you.
Yeah, you said I'd be in this car alone because you didn't want to listen to my idea.
Me and my daughter in the back.
Yeah, it's so dark.
No, people
but like. No, because when we lived in the Bay, like we saw some people get out of their car, and I don't know if they had a gun or what, but like they was ready to like fight, and I would tell her like I would tell her to go down. I told her all the time like no, I said I would tell her purposely like start going down because like
flying. Yeah,
I was kind of random. I've been a part of those.
In the Bay.
I've been a part of those.
Oh yeah, no, that's the Bay.
Moments.
Yeah, no.
But I just told her like you never know. She's like she's never fought a day in her life, so she doesn't know, and she's just like okay, like. Perspective.
Yeah, and see, that's
her perspective is to go right. No, my perspective is to push your head down, and I'm gonna freaking go down the level to where it might skin my head or something.
Exactly,
it might not even touch me.
And the thing about that is that because of your upbringing, you know how to have that perspective in that specific situation. Ashley wouldn't because of her different upbringing. Exactly. I'm not saying that one is.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm glad she didn't have to.
Yeah,
you know, like she didn't. You know, you hear a car driving real fast, you got to duck because you don't know if they're gonna start shooting.
Exactly, and some people will have that upbringing. Excuse me. And then when they get themselves in a situation like that, instead of kind of putting people on game to understand why you would know what to do, they kind of just get themselves out of the situation and they're not willing to help. This is your wife, so I'm sure you were going to help no matter what.
Bro, I'm yanking her like you know. But I told her you'll never see my real strength until something bad has to happen.
She said, "Whoa!" Just pull the car out of camera.
Like it's just crazy. Like we've talked about those moments. Yeah. And
see, and that's love for you because I feel like if someone else was in that car who you barely had any.
I'm still gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, because of your upbringing and you know you're
like I'm sorry, but
help people.
Your head will meet your groin in 2 seconds.
I don't think I can bend.
Like trust me, you will bend that fast.
Just goes right back
up. I've even learned. Like I've even told her, like you slide down. Like there's certain tactics like that. I know. Even like when we had gotten into a fender bender, I knew how to maneuver my body to where it wouldn't hurt me. And she was just like. Well, why did you do that? I was like, because this seatbelt really ain't gonna help me.
Yeah.
So I took it off immediately, and I did a certain move. She's like, how did you learn that? I said, well, my brother got into a crash, and this what happened.
Yeah.
And that's why he's still alive to this day because of what he did.
And some people will take those like incidents, you know, because of course her no was a heartbreak, and you know my apologies for that. But they'll take those incidences and understand that like, okay, cool. So I'm taking this knowledge, and if it happens again, I'm not gonna let it get to that point. You know, some people will take that knowledge and be like, I'm not gonna let that happen to me ever again. But you're taking that knowledge and you're like, if I get put in that situation with someone who doesn't know it, I'm gonna do whatever I can to keep them safe and put them on that knowledge. You know.
We're teaching her boxing like starting next week. After we saw Jake do what he just did to Tyron Woodley.
Oh my God, dude.
I told my wife, you're learning how to fight.
Are you team Paul?
Dude,
no.
The only reason why I'm hesitating to answer that question right now is because last night they said boxing 0, YouTubers 2, and I was like, I said, damn, I am a YouTuber, but I don't like the Paul brothers like that.
Okay.
But I'm a Woodley guy. I grew up watching UFC with my dad, and I remember when I first like found my way out of UFC, Woodley was kind of just jumping into the ranks. Yeah. So I never really paid attention to him. But I just feel like the Paul brothers, they take their. I understand what they're doing. They're celebrities. They do everything for publicity.
Just amazing at doing content.
Yeah, they're amazing at being. Yes. They're amazing at getting people mad. Again, like I said, they're amazing at getting people irritated. Yes. And honestly, bro, like sometimes some of the stuff they do is a little overboard. But from a content creator's perspective, like us three,
smart,
we understand what they're doing.
Boys, we'll give him a Rolex the day before and said, "Here, because it's time to knock you out." Well, he got a free Rolex and you got knocked out. Like, it's cool. Like, you still got a bonus.
Still got a little bonus.
You still got money because you fought. Like,
I don't know,
it is
bro.
what it is.
I think Tyron really got paid up so much.
I don't think so.
Yeah. You don't think so?
I used to box for 3 years, and I know for a fact that it took only but a second. It only takes but a second.
They were saying it was.
You can literally
shot. You think
blink.
He threw it? You think he got paid?
No, I don't think he threw it.
Take a dive?
I don't know, bro. I think he threw
because
it. Because
really,
the reason
I think
why,
he threw it, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why it wasn't thrown. Because if you look at the 5 rounds before that round, Jake Paul was going to the body, right?
He was.
So he kept going to the body. So Woodley's reaction was, I'm going to go down here because he's going to hit me in the body.
Try to check him.
Not knowing that Jake Paul was going to throw the overhand right. And I told my wife the round before, and my brother-in-law said, he's going to feint and throw an overhand right that's going to knock Woodley out because Woodley's not protecting his face. And the next round, that happened.
That was crazy.
I'm a boxer. I'm a boxer enthusiast. So those are things that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know, like I can feint you all day to your body until one day you're just gonna leave your face open. And I'm gonna break your whole body.
It's inevitable.
And it was a perfect shot. It was right here. Like it was right behind the ear.
Bro, he got Nate Robinson so hard.
Oh my God, bro.
No, I think Woodley was worse.
It was worse.
No, like this boy was like.
Bro, yeah. No, he was stiff. They said Nate Robinson was having some flashbacks at home.
Oh, man. I think Woodley's was worse. He was just straight.
It was Woodley was winning the fight.
I thought it was pretty even. I don't know.
Well, I'll give you this. Just based off of Nemo saying that, I will give that a little bit more credit because a lot of people were kind of broadcasting it as in like, oh, Jake, this is what happens when you get a lucky shot. So you got to think about it.
It's not a lucky shot. It's a smart move.
Yeah.
If you look, if you even
where
look,
he hit him, you know where he hit him. Because like honestly, bro, like
if I hit you right here, bro, you're going to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep.
But the thing is that Woodley's a ultimate fighting champion. Like he's
that
a
don't
UFC
mean nothing.
fighter.
He hasn't fought in how many years?
Oh no, I feel like he's seen it coming. Jake Paul just got lucky. He got lucky because of the strategy he had. So Tyron really was like, oh, like, I'm going to be cool. I'm going to be cool and I'm going to be protecting my body because that's what he's going for.
Yeah.
But then he was like, when he got clipped on the head and he hit the floor, he was like, damn, he got me.
After he woke up.
Yeah, after he woke up.
You saw Hey, Willie, you here?
No.
They said, T.
But you know what, man? Like, it was still, that was a great, it was a great fight and it showed people like, oh. And if you see the fight before, them girls was...
Oh, bro.
God, sorry. My Puerto Rican pride, you know.
She's crazy.
My God, she was taking blows. But also, Willie didn't... Like, I always tell people, if you don't work out your neck, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you do neck workouts, baby.
Neck workouts.
Well, who's next then? Who's next for Mr. Paul?
Ooh, I think Fury's going to be the thing.
No.
Tommy Fury. You don't think so?
I don't think... I think Jake Paul's going to look past that. Like,
really?
There's no paperwork that showed that he actually broke his ribs. So, like, when they asked for the paperwork, like, okay, let me show me proof that Fury is hurt.
So
they never showed it.
I think that was set up. I was thinking about it last night. I was like, I think Tommy pulled out to create publicity and to create this dialogue and story. And then when it comes back around, it's just going to be this build up about it.
Okay, all right. That could be a good one.
That could be very smart, but I don't know. I don't think so, man.
But what do you think the Paul brothers are actually trying to do with this? Because you got to think about it. They were YouTube content creators. Yeah. And then once you get a certain pedestal in the...
It's kind of like you can do
in the world. It's like, what do you want to do? What can you do? Like, you could do whatever you want. The dude... I mean, Conor McGregor joked about fighting Floyd Mayweather and it happened, right? Jake Paul joked about fighting Tyron Woodley and it happened. So in a sense, like, they have the publicity, but do you think he really wants to just be a boxer? Or do you think he was looking for a check?
I think he's getting paid handsomely.
I'm sorry, man, but I'm not going to put my body through that much stress.
Yeah, because do you think he's doing it just for the couple checks then?
A punch hurts.
Well, they're both getting banked.
Not even a couple checks. Like, this boy's getting... They say he has the potential to make in the next 5 to 6 years, $250 million. Forget the bank. I think he's really trying to go after something. Like he said, he said in the press conference, he said, oh, I want to get the belt, the IWF or the whatever. He said, I want to get it and stomp on it to let you know that I care less about this. Let you know that I'm already a champion. And to me, it's like he's here to prove a point. And it kind of sucks because I feel like he's going to prove it to a lot of these boxers.
I think so too.
Everything you've worked for your whole life, you're screwed.
Bro, you just putting it in those words just makes me feel like I'm going to be on Jake Paul's side because his YouTuber's up now. So I feel like he's doing it because who knows? What if he's doing it on some like, I was a YouTuber and I walked in here and did this for y'all? You know, like
I'm proving you
exactly.
That you can literally put your mind to anything, and
anyone can do
Logan Paul did that when he fought Mayweather.
So that means
at the end of the day, like
so I'm gonna start a band, and I'm gonna like go sell out arenas and be like, I did this from YouTube. I was the queen. You know, I was Def Leppard and Guns N' Roses.
It's crazy, man. That's to good. Think about that.
So Go ahead,
I'm YouTube boxing all day.
I'm gonna say this on camera now.
I might want to do one once creative culture gets to a point.
You're gonna get into it.
I'm fighting some podcaster.
Oh,
like I'm down to.
Can I please?
I'm doing it for the fun of it. I don't care.
Mike Malak,
bro. I'm telling you, and I used to box, so I still got my right. I still got that right hook.
So Aaron and I as commentators, and we're on the side of the ring.
Nah, he's my cut man. He's gonna make sure that if I get a cut,
I want to commentate though. I need to commentate.
You're gonna be bleeding all over the place because I don't know what the heck.
We'll go through training. We'll
have runs. We'll have like.
He's gonna design my shorts.
Yeah, cut him real quick, Scatty, and let me see if I can fix it.
Yeah, let me see if I can get that down real quick. All right, now do commentating for a little bit, Alec. Just getting around.
Commentate me stitching this up.
Funny. But no, and later in the future, I told Ashley I'm gonna get in the ring with somebody. She's seen my highlights and she's like, yeah, you can fight. I was like, let me just do it.
Just get back in the ring.
Just once. I'm gonna be the one and done like D Will did yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he's done.
He said I'm gonna go home and lay down on the couch. He said I'm good. I'm gonna let these old heads handle that.
Imagine him and B Marsh.
I want to see it.
I'm B Marsh all day though.
B Marsh will kill him.
I love their podcast. So
I Am Athlete.
Yes.
You seen that? It's really good.
I Am what?
I Am Athlete. See, their bank is really wide open, so they can really do what they want.
Who is it?
Brandon Marshall, Chad Ochocinco.
It's a bunch of retired NFL players.
Yeah,
they're really good.
Deion Sanders was there. Like,
they're all Hall of Famers. They got moolah on top of moolah.
For sure.
Oh, but let's get into that though. Between Brandon Marshall and Chad Ochocinco, who you think is a better receiver?
Receiver.
Ocho?
I'm definitely going for Ocho.
I'm going Ocho for the highlight, but I'm going if I need my 10 yards. I'm always gonna go.
Brandon Marshall does have the record
he's a
for
body.
most
so
receptions
different.
in a game.
They're different.
Yeah. If I need like a 50, 60 yarder, Ocho all day.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go back
need
to
a jump ball back of the end zone. Who are you giving it to?
Ocho.
Ocho.
I think I'm giving it to Ocho.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah.
I'd give it to B Marsh.
I just think Ocho comes down with it, bro.
I don't know, man. Like I feel like Ocho might be a little too emotional.
If he doesn't catch it, yeah.
If he's more of an emotional, I think he's an emotional player. Marsh is a very like strategic guy.
True. Who do you think is more emotional, OBJ or Ochocinco?
OBJ.
OBJ
is washed. He's saying it right now.
OBJ is a crybaby. Everybody listen to me right now. He's a crybaby.
He does cry. I don't think he's washed.
He's hype. He might not be washed, but he's hype. To me, he's all hype.
I think because of that one catch, like in 2016.
That's what made him good. But like, bro, I dropped him from my fantasy in a heartbeat.
Dude, I try to explain to people too, is that he complained until he got onto another team, and he complained until it was a good team. Like when he got on the Rams, he was like, "Oh yeah, this is already good 7-2 team. Yeah, I'll stay here. Like, why can't you go to a 5-5 team or something?"
But he also wasn't getting the ball in Cleveland.
He would have been mad.
He also was not getting.
But
the
I
ball.
feel like for him, it's like I feel like next year he stays on the Rams. The Rams have an 0-5 start. He's gonna be like, "Trade me. I want somewhere else." I just feel like that's just not cool. Like, dude, you can't just keep getting traded around because
I just want to know what's going on off season.
I don't think he'll want to leave LA. Yeah, I think he'll stay there.
I want to know what's going on off season. That's making you the way you are on the field.
True.
Because for this guy to not throw you the ball, there's got to be something. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like you didn't get the ball for like 3 games in a row, bro. There's something that
Baker
you
did.
You might not be doing something right. That off the field that's making the people that's on the field not want to even play with you.
So did I also read recently that Chase Claypool was released from the Steelers?
Claypool? I don't think so.
I'm a Steelers fan.
Yeah, I would say you're a Steelers fan.
I haven't even. I'm be honest, bro. I'm keeping up with basketball right now.
Yeah. What's your team, bro? I don't even think I ever got your team.
Them Warriors
NFL?
Off.
Raiders.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Kidding.
It does. It's not good.
Oh, I'm an Eagles fan, so none of us here really have any type.
We don't have hope.
No division beef either. You know.
No hope.
Not really. No, I got one more question for you.
Let me hear it, bro.
Before we wrap it up.
Let me hear it.
What do you wish someone would have told you when you first became a creator?
That's a good question.
That your content does not have to look like the people who are already famous.
Wow,
it takes time. Yeah, I told everybody, you want to play the part, you have to look the part. If you look like a good podcaster, people will watch you. But I realize that that's not the case. You know, you could have everything, and you could even have the moolah. You know, but it's just about what you do. So I wish I trashed a lot of videos, a lot of Instagram reels, a lot of TikToks. I trashed a lot of content because I told myself it doesn't look professional enough. But I wish that somebody would just told me it doesn't matter. If you post it, someone's going to like it. And someone who watches it and has never seen you, for all they know, they could be like, this is his best setup ever, you know?
Now you got a fan.
Yeah, exactly. So I wish somebody would have just told me like, that you don't got to look like a hot shot. Just post it. Just post it.
Just post it.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I'm going to post that.
I always got to make sure you look for the one.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I care less.
Just takes one video to blow up.
No, it really
But it only
does.
takes one person to touch as well.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
exactly. Because you gotta understand, like people that watch us, bro. Like some of them don't want to comment and say like you changed my life. They don't want to like every single video. They don't want to go to your Instagram and follow you. But whenever you post a video, they will watch it and be like, cool, like this is making me happy.
Thank you. I needed it.
You know,
you never know.
Exactly.
You never know.
For the 40 minutes that your video was on your podcast, or the 30 minutes that mine was on my show, people are happy within that time. You know, people are happy within that, and even if it was just for 30 or 40 minutes, they were happy, and we did that. That's a win. That's a win in our book, and in their book, we're winners too because we did that for them. And regardless if we never see them or shake their hand or tell them you're welcome, we're content creators. We know what we're doing for other people out there, and if we stop, there's some people who are going to be pretty upset.
The impact,
you know.
Yeah. Can I share something real quick? So the reason why I still create content, I had gotten a DM. Man, this is the first time I shared it. It was a few months ago. I got a DM because I was gonna quit content creating in general, just before Gray Studios, everything. It's even before this even happened. Like I was still in the Bay Area. Was
this even an idea yet?
It was always a thought since 8th grade. My best friend always reminds me now. Hey, 8th grade, remember this was your. I always wanted to do something like this, but for me, I just was gonna quit, like completely stop. And the moment that I was ready to delete my YouTube, I got a DM from somebody. Don't know who the heck they are. I checked to see if they follow anybody I follow. None of that. And they sent me super long message. Wow. And it was a video that they saw, long story short, that, touched them to the point where it was really it was an emotional message. And when I saw that, I was just like, okay, maybe I don't.
There's things we don't know because they don't. There's just some people who won't broadcast it to us.
That DM, I think, really sent me to the point where it, made me want to do this. And now my goal is always like, I'm just gonna do it for that one.
Yeah.
Like I care less if I get 60,000 views or 6 views. Like I'm gonna do it for that one out of that 6 that need this video.
No, that's
that need this conversation. They're sitting at that lunch right now and they're like, they're going through a hard day at work today, and they're watching, creative culture, and that one thing that we said in this whole conversation set them up to have a better day.
Yeah, it really works like that, and I mean that's why it kind of goes back to what's been the funnest thing about me creating content is just it goes back to meeting the people. Like I've always told myself growing up, I'm never going to meet anybody like me. I was like, no one will ever be like similar to me in what way or have like a little bit of a thought process like me. But it is content creators who create content with the mindsets like you guys, because anybody create content and not give a damn about who's watching it. They could just be like, oh, I'm going to post this video of like a girl throwing Welch's juice on top of her with a wet t-shirt. Have you guys seen those videos?
No.
Like you said no, I haven't. Me neither, actually. I actually never seen it. No, I'm just kidding. But stuff like that, like that's just content.
I have parental control on my stuff, right?
Like that's just
marriage control.
You know what I'm saying?
I do too. Facts, I really do.
Well, don't say that any louder because she's gonna ask how you guys do that. No, I'm just kidding. But
I don't remember.
But so stuff like that's just content. There's a difference between just content and content that you're trying to push to give people insight and different perspectives. And I've come across a lot of people with that type of content creation, and that's what you guys are, and that's what I've found myself to be. And I mean, it goes back to it, man. Like just surrounding yourself with people like this, it's just always going to be positive, you know. Like with that one person who DM'd you, like that person could have just been having a terrible week and doesn't even know your real name, you know. They just know you as Nemo on here, and it's like you changed their life in 30 minutes, you know. And because of you, we don't know what they're gonna do now, or what they were going to do, and what they're thinking about doing now, you know. So
yeah,
just surrounding yourself with these people, bro. It's insane.
It's refreshing.
Yeah, it really is, and it's almost like it's hard to find any negative energy in the room, you know.
Never.
Like it's just hard. Every time I step in this room or I'm around Nemo, like we had a coffee the other day. It's fun. It's excitement, you know. Yeah. It's always like, all right, what are we gonna talk about now? You know?
Start dreaming of what you can do.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. People think of ideas by themselves and they bring it up around their people and they're like, oh yeah, it's a cool idea. But those people who are like, yeah, you want to do that? What can I do to help you then? Well, I kind of want to do that too. Yeah. That's what you guys did. That's what we did. That's what me and my lady did. That's what me and my creators have done. So just surrounding yourself with the right people. I'm glad. Like I'm blessed to have met y'all and been able to be on the show today and everything. Bro. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you again.
Awesome, man. That was great.
It's a good one, man.
Do you have any other questions for him?
No, man. No,
good?
I think I'm good.
I'm
still a little hurt at him that he didn't bring his car, but
I know. I should have brought the car.
I'll bring the Scatty. I'll take some pictures of it again, man.
Yeah, we'll bring the Scatty next time for sure.
Maybe we'll do a, creative culture goes on a ride with.
We'll do a live podcast in the Scat.
Something like that.
Why not creative culture driving the car while I'm in the back seat?
Dang. I don't know if you trust me.
You guys film and stuff.
I'm down.
No, but I think that's it.
That's a good one, yeah.
Cool. We'll have all his Scatties or Alex links in the description. So go check him out. Go follow his Instagram. Go check out some of his videos. But yeah, guys, drop a video or drop a like, not a video, on this video here.
Or you can drop a video.
Or you can drop a video. Tell us to go watch it.
Drop a video. Yeah. Go drop your own video.
Yeah, there's the phrase right there. We're going to drop a video.
Yeah, drop a video. And dude, that could be your catch.
There it is right there. No, man. We appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. And we'll see y'all in the next one.
See y'all.
Peace.